Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. Today I have a traditional one for you. It is a Blu-ray haul. My disc replays have been doing buy two, get one free for the longest time now, at least all of 2024. So I have a stack of 9 to share with you guys today. I have another stack over there that I'll share eventually, and these are all part of that buy two, get one. So let's not waste any time at all. Let's dive right into my disc replay Blu-ray haul. These are in no particular order whatsoever here, but these first 3 are actually the ones I picked up most recently. This first one is The Rundown with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Seann William Scott. So I believe this one is from 2003, and I've not seen this before, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out. Of course, as of filming, we are just about, a week and a half removed from WrestleMania 40, and The Rock just played a huge role in that, and I thought he was great. So I thought, you know what? I've never seen The Rundown. I might as well pick it up. So I decided to add this to the collection. Basically, The Rock is playing a bounty hunter who is sent off to the Amazon to bring back Seann William Scott's character to the United States. But I think they end up teaming up in order to find some treasure that's worth a ton of money, and things are going to kick off from there. So it's an action-adventure film. I'm sure it's going to be funny as well. I just love this cast of characters here. So looking forward to checking this one out. This is directed by, who is this directed? I don't even know. Oh, Peter Berg directs this. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We have, first up today, The Rundown. Next up is one that I thought for sure I had in my collection already. In fact, I know at one point I did, because I bought like a special edition of it when it was brand new, and it came with a bottle opener, which I'm just remembering I should have grabbed before I sat down to film. But for some reason, I can't find the Blu-ray. I have no idea what happened to it. So I ended up picking up another copy of Ted. I actually recently picked up Ted 2, which I haven't watched yet, but I definitely need to. But this movie is absolutely hilarious. If you are a Family Guy fan, American Dad, if you like Seth MacFarlane, you should enjoy Ted. It is hilarious. Of course, it's about a talking teddy bear, and it is just really funny. Mark Wahlberg stars in it. I really enjoyed this one when I've seen it in the past, and so definitely needed it in the collection. Have no clue how it wasn't here already. So maybe I'll come across it one day and I'll have 2 copies, but time will tell. So anyway, next up here is the hilarious Ted. This next one I'd never even heard of. I don't even know why I picked it up, because the spine doesn't look all that interesting, but for some reason I picked it up, and it's actually created by Mike Judge. We have Extract. And this is actually like the French or the Canadian release, because it has French on the bottom there and over here. But yeah, this one looks interesting. First off, it's from Mike Judge, who I love, of course, did Office Space, King of the Hill, things like that. He's excellent. And then the cast on this, we have Jason Bateman, Kristen Wiig, Ben Affleck, Mila Kunis. Like, it's an awesome cast. I have no idea how I've never heard of this one before, but I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I guess basically this one, we follow our main character who is about to sell this new extract that he's created for all this money, but then there's some freak on-the-job accident. I think Mila Kunis plays a con artist in this. So I have no idea what this is really going to be, but I love the cast and I love the creator on this one. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Is this one directed? Yeah, it is written and directed by Mike Judge. So really excited to see this one. If you guys know about it, let me know down below. It might not be as good as I'm hoping, given the fact that I never heard of it, but hopefully it'll give me a few laughs. We have Extract. This next one was a movie I watched in my childhood all the time, both of the films on this double feature. I thought this was Mill Creek Entertainment, but it's not, because I don't see the Mill Creek name on it anywhere. But anyway, this is Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act and Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. I love these movies. My mom loves these movies. And so she recorded them on VHS tape when they would play on TV. And that's how I used to watch them all the time in, back when. And I loved it. I can't believe Sister Act, the 20th anniversary. And that's probably, 25 now. Like, I don't even know what year this one came out. But yeah, this is a great set. You actually get both movies on Blu-ray, and you get 2 separate DVDs. There's 2 DVDs there for both films. So it's actually a 3-disc set, which is really random. But I don't see much in terms of special features on here. I guess there is a little bit, but not a ton. But again, for the price, these are all going to be $5.99 or around there. It's a really good deal for movies that I really enjoy. Looking forward to checking these ones out on high def for the first time ever. This is the double feature with Whoopi Goldberg, Sister Act, and Sister Act 2. Here is another comedic classic that I was shocked I didn't already own, and I'll mention that this is available on Blu-ray from Shout Select, that line, but this was a lot cheaper, and so this is the way I went with Liar Liar with Jim Carrey, and this is just a great movie. I feel like most people have probably seen this one. It's hilarious. This is directed by Tom Shadyac, and I don't recognize that name, but it's probably other things I've seen from him and just don't realize it. But this is just such a great movie, of course. Jim Carrey, his son in this movie, makes a wish that his dad can't tell a lie because he plays this lawyer who lies all the time. And so he has to go through his normal job being a lawyer without lying, and his normal everyday life without lying. And there are just some amazing one-liners in this when he gets pulled over and has that like one long breath filled with this ridiculous line. That's hilarious. Like just a classic, one I've watched ever since I was young, and I loved it every single time. So I upgraded Liar Liar to Blu-ray. Here's another one that is available in a better format. This is on 4K, I believe, from, I guess I don't know who released it, but it's a movie I've not seen since I was in like elementary school. This is The Outsiders, the complete novel. So don't think I've ever read the book for this, but I remember watching it, and I swear it was in either a middle school or elementary school. I don't remember, probably middle school now that I think about it, but I don't remember much of it at all. But I wanted to revisit it. I think the 4K maybe recently came out, or I just heard about it, and so that's why it was on my mind, and then I happened to come across it at Disc Replay. So yeah, we'll see if this one is any good or not. Is this a Coppola version produced by Francis Ford Coppola? Oh, it is a Coppola film. Okay, yeah, so I guess I didn't realize that, but I'm sure it's going to be great because it is Coppola. And like I said, I know I've seen it, but man, it has been a long time since I've done so. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out again. This is The Outsiders, the complete novel. This was such a random one, but I found it with the slipcover that looks awesome. And I remember seeing this movie in theaters, and I had a really good time with it back when it was brand new. I actually own the novelization for this as well. This is Cowboys and Aliens, and look at that awesome slipcover. I just love it. Let me take it off though, because it is reflecting a bit. But yeah, so really good cast on this with Daniel Craig, Harrison Ford. There's a bunch of others in here. Jon Favreau is the director on this one. So like Olivia Wilde, that's what I was trying to think of. I knew there was somebody else. Oh, she's right there. Yeah, so a really fun movie about, it's a Western essentially, when aliens come to visit. And it is so crazy, but it's a blast. It's just a big, dumb action summer blockbuster that shouldn't work nearly as well as it does. This is actually the extended edition. It does have the theatrical cut in there though. You guys know I'm big on trying to get all the different cuts of films nowadays. But yeah, like tons of bonus features on this as well, as you can see right here on the back. I really like this one when I saw it, so I'm really looking forward to checking it out again. This is Cowboys and Aliens, and let me know down below if you guys are a fan of this one, or if maybe it's not going to hold up quite as well as I remember it holding up back in the mid-2000s. These last two I picked up a while ago because I actually grabbed these after finishing John Moxley's autobiography, which I loved. I talked about that already here on the channel, but it was excellent. I did that, I guess it was last year, maybe end of last year. It wasn't the beginning of this year. But anyway, there were some movies that he listed in there that are some of his favorites. And so there were a couple I didn't own or haven't seen, and so I wanted to add them to my collection. And first up was one that also is available on 4K. I think this one is through Shout Factory, but I found the Blu-ray of the original Point Break. Now, this is one that I really should have seen by now, but I just never have. Of course, Patrick Swayze, Keanu Reeves, and the masks on the back are what I always remember from seeing like different images or trailers from this movie. So I'm very intrigued to see what this one is going to be about. It's going to be a big over-the-top action film, and it's one of Moxley's favorites, so I definitely have to check it out. I do have the remake as well, so maybe I can do a double feature one day and watch both of them back to back. But really looking forward to checking this one out. It's Catherine Bigelow also directs it, which I didn't realize. And so that's pretty cool too. So yeah, I know this is a favorite amongst a lot of you. So I'm sure you're going to appreciate that I've added it to the collection, and now I just need to watch it. So thanks to John Moxley, I added Point Break, the original, to the collection. And finally, another one, thanks to John Moxley recommending it in his book, we have the submarine thriller Crimson Tide. This is a Tony Scott film, another one I've not seen before, but it's one of his favorites, so I had to grab it and add it to the collection. Denzel and Gene Hackman in this one. I've heard great things about it over the years, but I don't think I've really ever seen a submarine movie. Like, I know there's U-571 is another really popular one. I've not seen that. I think I own that one behind me, but I need to do an I Watch 3 vlog on 3 submarine movies. What's a good third one to throw in there with Crimson Tide and U-571? What's another good one to add in there? Let me know down below. But yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. I didn't expect something like this to show up on Moxley's list. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like him, but he loved it, and so I have to watch it and see if it's any good or not. So the last one for today, the submarine thriller, Crimson Tide. All right, so not a huge stack, but I wanted to cut it in half with the other video. 9 new ones for the collection, and frankly, some of these have been sitting here for quite a while. I have another stack over there with some others that have been sitting here for a bit, so I'll get around to those eventually. I'm just trying to space them out a little bit. If you guys let me know down below, is your disc replay doing buy 2, get 1? Mine's been doing it, like I said, since at least the beginning of the year, probably since the end of last year, actually, because I think some of these I bought at the end of 2023, now that I think about it. But either way, happy to have these in the collection, and the price I'm paying for them, you're talking like $5-6 each, and then buy 2, get 1 on top of that. It's a really good deal. You can't pass those up. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this stack? And let me know any other thoughts you have down there. I appreciate any and all comments. Let me know what's a good third movie to go with U-571, and oh, what's the other one I was just thinking? Das Boot, I think, is actually the one I was thinking of. Das Boot I have. That would probably be a great one to go with, whatever, Crimson Tide and U-571. But that just hit me as I'm sitting here. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today. So before you go, if you could hit that like button down below, that engagement really does help me out. And before you take off, let me just remind you all to consume some media today. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will catch you all next time.